Right, seeing a pretty good start to the week in Asian markets. Of course, bouncing off that surprise move by the People's Central Bank to cut bank rates, and investors are expecting perhaps more rate cuts coming up in terms of reserve requirement ratios. So that's been pushing Chinese equities, especially in the morning trade, especially in the H shares. That's up 3% at least in the morning trade. And we're seeing Australian shares also doing pretty well, led by the mining sector, the likes of Fortescue Metals, Atlas, and Rio Tinto. All that in line with this slight edging up of industrial commodity metal prices, the likes of copper, steel rebar, as well as iron ore. So that's been supporting this push in the mining sector. But of course, the question will be, how long will this last? If we look back and take a step back and look at the fundamentals, things haven't really changed. We're still seeing that sluggish growth from Europe. There's still some signs of a slowdown in the Chinese economy. So still going to be, won't be surprised if we see a bit of a pullback later in the week with the lack of macro data relative to last week. So this week's, of course, Thanksgiving on Thursday. So most of the macro data will be out over the next 3 days. Things we can look out for this week will be Bank of Japan's policy statement tomorrow, as well as some inflation numbers from on Thursday. So the dollar yen could be in action. Another thing to watch out for will be oil prices. We're having the OPEC meeting on Thursday, where OPEC members will be deciding whether to cut supply in order to raise oil prices. Looking at the markets, they're expecting that to happen. So we're seeing oil prices starting to push up towards that date. Whether or not that happens, we're probably going to see some covering on the day itself and possibly a pullback on Thursday.